talking to some clients, I realized that the previous realtors that they had been working with never discussed or talked to them about the cost of purchasing. Of course, we're talking about what else a buyer needs to pay for other than the paying for the price of the house. So this is really important, guys. Just when you fall in love with a house, you have the sales price, but then there is other fees that goes along with it for every buyer. So it's important that you make sure that you have some savings, that you do have some money to pay for those expenses that go along with your purchase. For instance, to begin with, earnest money deposit. You need to show that you have some deposit into the game, basically put some deposit into the game. And I can make other videos to be more details about how much and so forth. But you need the earnest money deposit. You do need to pay for your closing cost. Yes, closing cost is every buyer and every seller has them. Again, that varies depending on the program and the price point and loan amount. But closing cost can be negotiated with the seller, but don't count on it. Really, just make sure that you do have some money to pay for your own closing costs. You also have to pay appraisal. If you're getting a loan, they need to appraise the house. So that also is the money that is collected from the buyer. That is not something that you can ask the seller to pay for. And of course, with all these new real estate, new laws, now the buyers are responsible to pay for their own buyer's agent's commission. Just like when you go to an attorney, you hire an attorney. Let's say there's a divorce. You have to pay for your own attorney's fees. Seller will have to pay for their own attorney's fees or their listing agent's fees. So make sure you have those. Now, a lot of times we can negotiate these things. A lot of times we can negotiate with the seller and perhaps get some credit, some funds toward your fees, but do not count on it. A healthy purchase, really, when you're ready, you have to make sure you do have some funds to move forward with a purchase. And that is really the key. And let's talk about that. Let's talk about the money. Be transparent. Don't hold this back from your realtor. And hopefully you're working with a knowledgeable and skillful, experienced realtor to guide you through this. It's a lot of it is educational. And I love to educate my clients. Until next time.